Yeah, hey guys, we're going to take the original cab off today. I've actually already taken all the bolts out that attached it, so it's just sitting on here now.
You must think it's going to be spring.
I'm ready for spring.
Me too.
Yeah. So.
Mary is too.
Yeah. So again, I've taken the bolts out. There was 6 or 8 of them, maybe 10 of them. If you have one of these cabs and you put it on yourself, it's obvious which bolts to take out. So I didn't see any reason to take the time to show you that. This was my wiring. Now I intentionally wired this so that I could remove it. And I had essentially 2 circuits. One was wiring the lights on the top, the light kit, into the switched lights already at the base of the rear of the tractor. That way the same switch controlled all the lights. The other thing was the wiper. And it had to have power all the time. It's switched up here in the top. So I've got that disconnected.
You showed that in a video.
Yeah, showed that before. So I just unplugged those.
Mary sure would love to play with those if you'd let her.
Yeah, Martha and I had a discussion about that a few minutes ago. So.
Oh, okay.
Off camera. Okay, I already see that this is not going to sit level on the floor, right? I mean, these back pieces down here are going to be higher. So when we set it on the floor, it's going to be leaning way backwards. I'm going to have to work on some way to store it, probably on a pallet.
It might just want the recliner chair, you know?
Yeah, it might just. It's been working hard all winter.
It's been working hard all winter. You know, Dad, the last time I was home, we put this on.
Yeah, so now we're destroying it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. You know.
Well,
just totally undoing everything that I did earlier.
Not everything. See all these bolts up here that you tightened? They're all staying on. That's the benefit here, is we don't have to tear it all the way apart.
That's true, and those bolts were hard to tighten a little bit.
And then once we get this thing off and once we get it on its pallet the way it's going to stay, we'll put the vinyl back on it. We intend to store it just like that. In fact, one of our early videos, we went to a fellow's house. You were along, Catriel. We went to this guy's house and he had his original cab, vinyl and all, stored around I think he had his on furniture dollies. Hey there, Mary. That's not acceptable. Don't be eating my electrical connections here. But anyway, so we're going to use that idea. We may put it on a pallet instead of on a roll-around skid because I think we can set it higher that way. Okay, one thing I see about lifting it off, ladies, is I don't think we can go straight up here. I've already taken the sides off, but the hood here is not as easy to take off. So when we get up here, I don't know if we'll be able to bend those outward. You know, I think this stuff is fairly flexible. I think we'll be able to do that.
Okay. You ready to try?
I'm ready to try.
This bar looks like it might get in the way.
Yeah, it will. That's what I mean. So we're going to have to kind of take turns. First of all, let's feel how heavy it is. So can you get it dislodged? It's all disconnected there. You'll just have to kind of.
I'm trying to figure out what the point of tension is here. I think there's a wire that's kind of holding this bar in that
yeah,
we're having a bit of trouble.
Make it happen.
Trying to get my hand in there. All right.
Now maybe we can go backwards a little bit instead of straight up. Do you think that would be plausible?
There's a bar that's down here that goes about 6 inches down below.
Yeah, see, we've got this one here hitting.
Right.
Let's see if we can go backwards. Just keep working it.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go up.
Watch all your you got something caught on the rocks.
Okay, I don't believe it's caught now. Yeah, we got to go in and out on that, Catriel. You take your side up, over the rocks, and then there goes mine. Let's keep going backwards here. And up. Now I'll go toward your side. I'll just kind of hold steady there. Can you hold steady?
Not for very long.
Is it pretty heavy?
It's just a weird
shape. Oh, it wasn't
shape.
that heavy.
Hold on, you're caught on the arm of the...
I think I'm caught on the cap.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm not sure if this is going to stand at all.
Well, you got to get your leg out further.
it's not wanting to stand.
Well, you just have to stay out here the rest of the day and evening till he makes something.
Well, I got nothing better to do, so.
Yeah, we're kind of homebound at this point, aren't we?
I think the correct term is quarantined.
Quarantine. Let's just go back and brace it right back there so it won't fall.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
All I see is that the electronics are much too close to the ground for the cats.
Yeah.
So, oh, you got one zip tied. I hope this plastic sheathing is cat proof.
Okay, we got it off the tractor. Now I need to build some sort of stand for it.
What are you thinking, Dad?
I'm thinking a pallet, and then I'm thinking some sort of an uprights, probably 2x4s with a little bit of a frame to attach this back in.
Doesn't sound too hard.
No, I think it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we got our contraption built now to hold our original cab.
Oh, where's the seat?
Where's Johnny?
Yeah.
Now you could build yours on a set of furniture dollies, a couple of furniture dollies. I think that would work well too, but we're kind of pallet centric here, you know,
Yeah, we want to put ours up off the ground.
on these racks around here. And so I think the pallet works better for us, but I think you could build such a thing. Now this wasn't that complicated to build. I used nothing but 2x4s. We're roughly 30 inches on the front between the front two braces, 35 inches from the front to the back braces, and roughly 17.5 inches between those lower two back braces. It's also raised by about 9 inches for those rear supports. And then I created a couple of 2x4s that look like the angled part of the ROPS. And I have no idea what angle they are, and I have no idea how tall the support is when it's screwed into it.
And he screwed them in.
Yeah, we finally just, we had trouble, so we put the doors on the side,
Yeah.
and when we put the doors on, they didn't match up perfectly, right? Because it was not square. So we lifted and did a little bit of trial and error till we got it where the doors would close, and that allowed us to be able to get the rest of the vinyl on the sides. So, yeah, that's how I did it. We'll give you a closer look, but I think this is going to work fine. The pallet is a 48-inch deep pallet, and it sticks off the front the way it's done here, about 6 inches. I don't know if I can bend that down a little bit or improve that, and then it's basically even with the back. So it's going to stick off of our pallet racking a little bit.
A little bit, but I think that's going to be okay for where we're going to put it.
Yep. I suppose we could put it on sideways onto the pallet rack. Anyway, we'll figure that out. We had one other idea we're going to do. There's some extra vinyl and just some extra pieces with the cab that some of them are kind of replacement pieces. Some of, like the windshield, it would be for the vinyl windshield. We may never use it, but we decided we could store these in here as well.
There you go.
I think that'll work.
And it'll keep it from getting the vinyl getting ripped or anything.
Yeah, hopefully, as long as we don't run into it with something else.
That's true.
One thing I didn't mention, I used some lag screws to attach the cab to the pallet and the other bracket that I built. In the summertime, when the weather's reasonable, I don't think we'd appreciate a cab on a 1025R, especially if it didn't have air conditioning. While we didn't necessarily need this cab in the winter, it really was a lot warmer than not having any cover at all. I was really surprised how warm it is. No need for a heater, at least here.
Oh, back up a little bit. Okay, far as you can go. Of course, we have to have the cats.
This cab has proven to be quite cost effective. It's relatively easy to install, and it's quite easy to remove. It's plenty sturdy enough. I mean, it's not bulletproof, but it's strong enough to do what it needs to do. You can get yours at originalcab.com and coupon code TTWT get you a 5% discount.
You about dropped the cat.
Oh, I didn't drop the cat. Hey, this I think is going to work.
I think so too.
We
It's a good
could put it
spot
on a
for
little bit higher shelf,
Yeah.
but not much. I mean, looks like 2 feet we could gain up there.
Right.
But this way it's not on the floor, and that makes it a lot easier for us.
Yeah. And then next fall you can just take it down and
Yeah.
put it back on the tractor.
Yeah, it's all put together. Shouldn't take very long, and hey, this was easy. Appreciate your help, Christy.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help, Mary.
Yeah, she's been a lot of help.
He.
It's it now.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
And Mary.
And Christy.
Your motor is loud. Wow.